What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going on another recovery mission, this time for a Ram 1500 that is flopped on its side and it might be getting close to a creek. Today we are in the F350 towing my Jeep because we're going to upright the truck and then we have to tow it out to the guy's house. So got Ryan with me today, he's getting the snacks, and then once we pull it out we'll put the truck on the trailer, Ryan will drive the Jeep, we'll get the truck back to him, Jeep back on the trailer, all those things. So we'll see you there. All right, after 9 kilometers or so of some very steep Forest Service road for a truck and trailer, we made it. The fork in the road's just back there, so we need to go get the keys this way. Truck is that way, so we're unloading here because it's smoother. Pull the truck off the road and we'll go get some keys. We have picked up the keys for the truck. Now we are heading to the pin drop location. Got it on the Onyx and we're heading to the truck to check it out. So far so good, because this is the road that we'll have to pull the truck back out to get to the trailer. So far there's not as many steep hills. Got about 4 kilometers according to the pin drop from where the truck is back to our truck and trailer. Jump. So
okay, it's not too bad.
No, but there's some hills.
Enough.
Yeah, so we kind of dipped down into a valley, so the Jeep's got his work cut out for it as far as pulling this thing up some of those. Hopefully you got some brakes for going down.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
There's trees on the way down.
Alright. Can't really tell on camera, but that's pretty steep and pretty loose, so I did get some new Nittos, so they're going to be doing their job today. Tell you what, these guys had some balls for trying this in a stock Ram and not turning around. And then when they were driving this, it was wet, and that's why they went off the road. It was very greasy clay. It's definitely not wide here. A lot of washouts. Man, good for them. Well, of course, wouldn't be an adventure without a downed tree. So Ryan's just grabbing the saw. We'll take care of it. Looks like quadders have cut a section quad size just to the right. That's very quad-like. Wouldn't want to clear the whole road for everyone. Mosquitoes. All right, just like that, we're back on the road. Maybe they just couldn't find a place to turn around. This is not good for paint. According to Onyx, jeez.
Little side hill.
Should be a little washout right up here. There she is. Oh, geez, yeah, that's... Holy sh... They tried that? Oh my god. Wow, I wouldn't try that in the dry, in my Jeep.
No.
Wow, good on them.
So it's a little hard to tell, but that's about an ATV width.
I know that video is not going to do justice here, but I wouldn't try this trail in my Jeep in the dry. And they tried it in their Ram Laramie in the mud. So that's saying something, because I don't often turn away from stuff. I shouldn't say. I would try it, but I'd be puckered up, that's for sure. Yeah, there's about close to 0% chance of them making this, so it's gonna be interesting. Ryan's just looking for a tree. This is very steep, so even if we find a tree, our angle's gonna be pulling up, and we want it pulling down to flip it back on all four. So we might need to put it on all four down there to pull it out. But yeah, this truck's gonna be a write-off. So not great trees for flipping it back.
No.
I'm thinking we're gonna have to get it onto all fours, like down there.
Yep.
And then pull it up the bank in front,
Yep.
if that's what you were thinking.
That's kind of exactly what I'm thinking. We almost need to,
Pull the ass end over.
yep, pull it over like that way.
Yup.
And then not very good trees over on that side though either.
No, there's that one leaner, like right beside it, that's like probably not very strong,
Yeah.
but could be worth a shot. So I think because we've got really no options for winching up the bank, I have to go down beside the creek. We'll hook onto the back end, pull it over a bit so that I can come back up on the road here where I am and winch him back over. And then we'll have to figure out how to pull it up. But it's gonna be a bit of a mission.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's a nice one.
So, yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. Well, like, I mean, if you're looking here too, like, the truck's laid right over and it's just about as tall as the bank there it rolled off of.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna try and go around the bumper and hook as low as we can to scoot the bottom over a little bit, because if we hook up high, there's the risk of flopping it over more. So Ryan's just getting a sacrificial strap on there, and we'll hook the winch up and see what happens. So we were able to pull it back over a little bit and without even getting into the creek, which is the goal. So I'm gonna get back up there. We're gonna hook onto more of his front so it'll pull him around and start to flop him over at the same time. So we're just hooking up to the lower control arm and hoping that it pulls it around like this, and then eventually flops it over. Definitely did not factor in the mosquitoes. We are getting absolutely swarmed, which makes sense. This low-lying water area, marshy, good stuff. Yeah, like, that is so narrow. It looks like road width, but it's not.
I should go try and pop it into neutral.
Yeah. All right, we got it up onto all three, so Brian's just gonna hop in and see if he can get it into neutral. Power running boards. Airbags all deployed, so he's a write-off, unfortunately. And if it sounds like my engine is ticking, that's because it is, so don't worry about that. So, with so much electronics and whatever in these trucks, my dad had one of these and he cursed it up and down because of all the electronics. You can't undo the e-brake without it being started, you can't take it out of gear without it being running, blah blah blah. So Ryan's in there now, he's gonna try and figure it out. Probably having a good time in there. Well, we know that the cylinders are lubed, that's for sure. I can't see to spot you, so
I can't see.
kill it for a minute. Jesus Christ.
So I think I need to go forward.
Oh, there you are. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely get left. Oh, at this point, I'd say turn that way and just wiggle yourself back that way. All right, he got it wiggled around. So now we got to come up this very steep bank where I actually scraped my gas tank right there. So he's gonna scrape a bit. That's good right there. You're positioned well. All right, so he's positioned well. I'm just gonna spin around. We'll hook on a Yankum and get him up this very steep bank. I don't know if maybe that'll give you an idea, but it's pretty much the roof of the truck is level with this ground here, so it's gonna be a bit of a pull. Definitely glad that we have the assistance of the truck, especially for all of it. Once I get him up here, you should be able to drive out most of it, which is awesome, and drive onto the trailer, which is huge. These brand new Nittos were chewing, but got them up no problem. Stoked. All right, we are unhooked, and we'll see how Ryan does driving out of here. It's tight. 2023 Ram 1500 with less than 50K. Alright, here's the angled portion. Puts you in the rhubarb there. Beautiful area and really nice road. We're gonna have to come back and try and see this one through. Maybe not in a Ram 1500, but in our Jeeps for sure. Couple of creek crossings. I think this is the spot where it gets a little skinny again with some washouts. This one right here. Oh yeah, nothing for the Ram. Gets a little skinny here. That's a few foot ditch down there. Should be fine. That's a pretty good dip. He's gonna scrape on that for sure. Nice little creek. It's beautiful in here. Just barely touched. Man, am I ever glad he's under his own power for this hill. Can't tell on camera, but it is steep and very loose. Loose rock on top of hard pack is not good. This way.
Yep.
Well, we've made it back to the main road and the truck is doing great. So we're just going to take it down the hill a little bit and we'll load her up down there and be on the road. We're ahead of schedule, so that's a good thing. back at the truck. So we're actually gonna take the truck and trailer down the road to where we left the pickup truck, get it loaded on there, and dropped off at the guy's place. Second to last step, loaded on the old deck over. See how good he lines her up. Did pretty good on the Jeep this morning. Yep. It's good to me. Oh, this side looks good. Definitely some scratches though. Don't know if you can see them in the camera, but whew. Nice truck. What a shame. So yeah, here's the ugly side. It didn't punch out the like $1,000 tail light though, but it definitely hit every other panel. Broke both windows, dented the fender, wheels. So that in combination with the airbags, I'm thinking this is going to be a write-off. Almost done hooking her on and we'll head to town. And for those of you wondering where Denny is, it's middle of the day Monday, but also he is on the other side of the country right now, so he'll be back on the next video. Well, after a beautiful drive through the mountainside, we've made it. Ryan's just undoing the truck. They're down the alley over there, which is nice. We don't have to like wiggle the truck in and pull it into place. We can unload and drive it in nicely. E-brake. I got it. Will it go with the door open?
It will actually. That's what I was thinking.
Oh. Alright, truck is dropped at their place. They are happy. Jeep's loaded back up. We're heading home. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.